I thought I'd put out a video about Advance UK, make a few things clear. I want to let people know why I joined, but also to make it clear, it's not my party, okay? I'm not running it. I don't want to be involved in party politics, if I'm honest. I'm just a member amongst tens of thousands of others. Why did I join? I joined because of everything I saw with Ben Habib. Everything he says is exactly what this country needs. He stands for the United Kingdom, for British values, for British people, and he won't bend the knee to the establishment. He knows what a border is, and he knows what freedom means, and he knows what a woman is. And I joined because I know several other people at the heart of Advance UK. People who have helped and supported me for years behind the scenes are in the heart and the inner circle of Advance UK. I wholeheartedly trust them. I don't trust many people, I trust them. So I'll ask you now, okay? Please sign up for Advance UK. You can do so at the link I'm putting here. We all need, as a movement, I've been saying it for years, we need a political home, a political voice for our movement. Of course, in the last election, we end up with Labour and a cabinet full of clowns. Everyone knows they're not for the working people. They're lining their own pockets and destroying our country faster than Karl Marx could have ever imagined. People have had enough. Look at what's happening now. Look at the revolution that's brewing across Britain. Even look at Raise the Flags campaign. Labour are finished. Keir Starmer is finished. They know it. They've lost a big chunk of the Muslim vote in the last election because they weren't marching often enough for Hamas. And they'll lose many more as people join Hezbollah, Corbyn's new Islamophilia party. And that's why the Labour Party wants 16-year-olds to be able to vote. It's going to backfire on them. The youth always rebel. Young people are smarter than Labour think. And as for reform, I've got to go there. Well, they were the only option for the last election, but they aren't who people think they are. Reform tells us Britain can take more immigrants. Net zero is their immigration policy. Net zero was their immigration policy, okay? That meant last year, 500,000 British people left. They could, and their policy was to take 500,000 immigrants in. From where? Afghanistan, Somalia, Iraq, Iran, who knows where? They tell us we can't deport people entering the country illegally.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants are in Britain at the moment. Do you support deporting all of those people?
It's impossible to do. Literally impossible to do. For us, at the moment, it's a political impossibility.
But is it your ambition?
No. So it's pointless even going there.
Or did he change his position on that? Flip-flop Farage keeps changing his position. It's hard to keep up. They tell us we can't alienate Muslims because of the growing Muslim demographic. By 2050, they'll be superior to us. That's not objective, Nigel. Just stand up and be proud of Britain and stand up for British values. That's what we need to do.
We have a Muslim population in Britain growing by about 75% every 10 years. Right? That's just where we are. Mm-hmm. If we politically alienate the whole of Islam, we will lose.
We need to prevent the Islamic demographic getting to that point. They also say, Nigel's words, there'll be more left-wing than the Tories by the next general election. They're okay with trans women, men, in women's prisons. And they're okay with digital ID. And that really is the end of our freedom.
What do you feel about ID cards, digital ID cards? Is that something that Reform UK would support?
Well, look, I personally don't have a problem with an ID card. You know, I don't see what the issue is. We can all be tracked now if somebody wants to track us.
And we're all discarded as that lot. That's what annoys me. Our entire movement, that lot. We don't want anything to do with that lot.
Tommy Robinson, people have been protesting in his name. What do you make of Tommy Robinson? Is he a good guy in your eyes?
No. All of that lot, we have nothing to do with them.
Even the protesters who have got banners up saying two-tier Keir, you agree with them on the policing and justice?
We agree with ourselves. I'm not aligning ourselves with Tommy Robinson's lot in any shape or form.
And we've all watched with interest as Zia Youssef comes and goes at Reform. On some days he appears to be running the whole show. And then he's busy lighting fires that no one else seems to know what to do about. The whole thing is a mess. But finally now, and it's needed because otherwise Reform won't budge on their policies, there is now an alternative to all other parties. That is Advance UK, led by Ben Habib. It's the only party that stands unconditionally for free speech. It's the only party that is proud of our Christian traditions, culture and values. It stands for the British people. Strong borders, no two-tier justice. And if we want better government, we're going to have to vote for it. There were nearly 20 million people in the last general election who could have voted but didn't vote. That's twice as many people as voted for Labour, didn't vote. So that's what we need to, as a cultural movement and as a political movement, reach out to the non-voters, the working class, the forgotten, the neglected people. So 2 things from me. If you're not registered to vote, please get registered. There's a link below to the government website. It's pretty simple. And please, once again, join Advance UK and join Ben Habib. It's just a tenner. It's the only political option, the only hope. We need to galvanise, we need to electrify. We've got 3 years to the next election. We need to electrify the working class, electrify the British forgotten people, the neglected people. Let's give them a home. They have a political home. They have a home in the United Kingdom, and now they have a political home with Advance UK. Make sure you join.